Hello guys, welcome back. This is Raven's Guardian for episode 2 of our Let's Play of Snowrunner. Alright, so we're going to go take this truck over to the garage and go and get the CK500 and also bring that down to the garage as well. Alright, so actually I guess I should have marked it on the map. So let's do that real quick. Mark our garage on the map. Alright, there we go. So it tells us garage here to the right. Good to know. So we'll go this way. Turn our headlights on so that way we can see because it's starting to get dark. Oh, there's a tree in the road there. Be careful going over that so we don't get any more damage to our truck. Alright, so our garage is just up here around the corner. Almost there. Be careful going over those rocks there to the right, because they can really damage your vehicle if you're not careful. Alright, so game's saving there, so that's good. Oh, look at all this lovely mud. So this will be exciting. Let's see if we can get through it. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Nice. Alright, almost to the garage, 250 meters. I'm assuming it's meters since our fuel is in liters. Because that would make sense. You know, we're in America, so we use meters here, apparently. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Alright. Garage discovered. You discovered your first garage. What have you done so far is the meat of the game. Explore and discover watchtowers, complete contracts to earn rewards, find garages, and improve or buy new vehicles. Now let's get inside. Oh, look, we found a new truck. So if I remember right, this truck is like completely out of fuel. So we have to winch and drag it over. Which this vehicle doesn't have a winch yet, so we'll have to do that with something else. But for right now, let's complete this contract. Alright, so remember that you can find all the tutorial hints and more useful information in the game codex. Alright, contract completed, profile balance. So we have 3850 right now. Get to the garage. You can use the garage to turn your truck into a real monster. The local swamps will be your new stomping ground. When you're ready, take on a contract and get yourself out there. So rewards, 200 experience, $850. So we'll accept that. So we'll just move this vehicle to the garage. So this is our garage. You can see your different vehicles. You have 6 slots for the vehicles that you can have in your garage. So starting off, the garage is used to store, upgrade, customize, and buy and sell vehicles, but also for traveling to other regions. You have to find a garage location in the location to unlock and use it. Not every location has a garage in it, so be sure to keep that in mind where your closest garage is. All right, so let's take a look at the customization here for the GMC MH9500. I know this truck is usually really good. It's a good vehicle, and it's very useful throughout the majority, at least the first area. All right, for the engine is the heart of your vehicle. The main characteristic of any engine is power. Powerful engines will provide you with sufficient speed and may help you with traversing tricky off-road terrain. Fuel consumption is also affected by your chosen engine. More powerful engines generally consume more fuel. Part integrity affects how much punishment the part may take before going out of order. So you can see the different power to weight ratio there, durability, fuel consumption, and fuel capacity. That's from this Westline V6, I believe. Or no, it's just showing you a comparison between the Westline V6 to the SI V6 1900. And then obviously as you go further, right, so it tells you where to find the item. In this case, this engine does exist here in the Michigan map. So we'll have to see if we can find that. Modification of a popular engine sporting increased power output, reliability, and acceleration potential at the cost of fuel efficiency. And then you also have the Westline V6, which is the one we have. All right, that's for the engines. For gearbox, we're currently balanced, but you can do fine-tuned, high range, and off-road. Again, but you have to find these upgrades. But this off-road one we can find here in Michigan. For suspension, we can get a raised suspension, and that is here also in Michigan. For tires, so tires will actually help you out probably the most. The all-terrains are good in between. Obviously, if you can get off-road tires, that's helpful. Chain tires will also help. So those are also beneficial. All right, so we have a stock medium winch. But you can also upgrade that as well. So, but as you can see, remember I was talking about the driver ranks, so you have to reach rank 8 before you can get the extended medium winch, 16 for the advanced medium, and then high power medium at 12. You can also get a engageable differential, which we already have, or we have the unlocked differential. You can get an engageable differential, that's here on this map as well. Spare wheel. So if you want to mount an extra spare allowing for quick field repairs, say you get a flat tire based on damage to your tires, you can have a spare tire, but you need rank 10 to be able to do that. Snorkel. So snorkels will help if you end up going into deep water. And then we have rear-wheel drive now, but we can also get the upgradable all-wheel drive, but that's at the Kola Peninsula in Russia, so that is a little bit down the road. And then for the frame add-ons, so this is what we were talking about with the different add-ons here. So heavy crane, obviously, we don't really want the heavy crane right now. We don't really need a log carrier either. But one that might be beneficial would be to get the flatbed with a crane. But yeah, there's different types that you can get here for your loadout. So you can change your loadout to customize it for different missions if you really want to. All right, so speaking of that stock frame, so let's go out. Let's leave the garage and actually go winch that truck and pull it in. Okay, well, I guess not. First, we're going to have to travel to the Alaska region and complete the traveling tutorial first. Okay. Alright, traveling 1 of 8. You don't have to complete everything in your current location before moving to the next. Some interesting trucks or resources can be found in other locations and regions, so let's do some traveling. Prepare your truck for transportation by using the retain function with X. Okay, retain. Your vehicle is now placed in the truck storage. You're able to travel. Go to the global map with Y. Okay. Alright, so it wants us to go to Alaska. Traveling 3 of 8. So as you can see, you're currently in Michigan. Let's visit Alaska. Switch by pressing the RB button. Alright, you've accessed one of the locations here. Let's get there and take a look. Alright. Traveling 5 of 8. You have a garage waiting for you here. This is your primary base of operations for the time being. Let's get inside. Select the garage in the Objects tab to enter it. Alright, so we selected it, and now we transported our vehicle to Northport, Alaska. Traveling 6 of 8. It's empty because your vehicle is still in storage. Go to the truck storage and see how it works. Okay. You can now deploy your retained vehicle from the garage. Okay. So we deploy it with A. Your vehicle's now been deployed. Now let's leave the garage and go explore Alaska. Okay. Or let's not. Let's get back to Michigan. Because that's where we were at. Alright, so we're back in Maine, or Michigan again, sorry. So we got to the CK500. So let's go and take the CK500 to the garage, since we have to do that anyways. I don't know why that traveling tutorial got added. That was something new that they added since the last time I played. Alright, so if you remember, we picked up in episode 1 the GMC at that location, and because we did that, that's why we had to drop off the CK500. Alright, this is a task zone. You'll have to enter it to accept the task and get additional information. I'm not worried about that at the moment. I just want to get back to the garage. There we go, get some headlights so we can actually see what we're doing. That'd be helpful, huh? Alright. So this road's got to lead us out to the main road where we were at before. We'll slow down up here for this water that's crossing the road so we don't get any damage. Alright. So yeah, once we get to the garage, I'll see if the GMC can actually pull that truck over. It might be able to, into the garage, the one that's just sitting outside. Yeah, so the CK5, so this is what I was talking about, getting stuck. So you will get stuck sometimes. Sometimes you can kind of left and right move yourself out, but sometimes you can't. So let's see about using our winch. So we'll attach the winch to that front corner. You see how it's highlighted there, just to the right of the driver. So we want to connect to that. It's going to connect it way up there. We don't really want to go all the way up there, so let's go to this tree right in front of us. And then, so you press Y to pull your winch. Try using your own engine power to pull yourself out first. And then once you're unstuck, you can release the winch. Let's pull ourselves this way a little bit. I think it's funny because it's like, well, I have all-wheel drive off, so that's probably why I'm getting stuck. The rear tires are just getting stuck. Alright, I'll release the winch. Alright, sweet. Now we're unstuck. That's one thing I don't like. It's like, I left the vehicle, it was all-wheel drive was engaged. And then I come back to the vehicle and it's no longer engaged. It's like, well, I didn't disengage it to turn the engine off. But, oh well. So just make sure you always check that, I guess, when you get into your vehicle to make sure that your all-wheel drive is re-engaged. Alright, sweet. Here's our bridge that we repaired in episode 1. And we're headed towards our garage. So remember, garage is to the right down here. Watch out for that tree so we don't get any damage. Alright, there we go. Now we'll get onto this paved road and it'll be a little bit easier for us. Yeah, there we go. Again, watch out for those rocks off there to the right, because they will do a lot of damage to your vehicle if you end up hitting it. Alright, there we go. Oh, sorry about hitting the mic there. Most of the garage. Alright, let's see if we can pull this other vehicle in to the garage. All right, sweet. So the Fleet Star, that's the vehicle that's right there in front of us. Remember we were talking about that? So it's dead. So here, let's switch over so you can see it. I'll just leave this one running because I already know that we're going to need to tow it. Yeah, so it's got no gas. It's severely damaged, right? So obviously none of that's going to work. So out of fuel, you can use fuel whenever the engine is running. Damaging your engine, fuel tanks, or transmission will also lead to a higher than normal fuel consumption. You may refuel your vehicle at the garage or any fuel station. All right. So because we know that obviously we're not going to be able to do anything with this, we'll take the handbrake off. All right, and we'll switch back over to the Chevy, and then we'll attach our winch, and we will pull this vehicle into the garage. Okay, let's release the winch. Let's turn around so we can actually, instead of backing up, let's pull it forward. We'll just pull it sideways, basically, straight into the garage. All right, that's far enough. That's all we had to do. All right, so let's go ahead and move him to the garage. So as you can see, the fuel is restored there, 80 of 80 now. Truck storage, we can also pull this truck back into this location. We'll switch over here. So we'll pull the CK out. There we go. So now he's out as well. So you can switch back and forth here at LB. All right, so let's go to our global map. And then we also, so you can go to the global map and you can also select your vehicles this way. So we know that our Fleet Star is outside. So we can select the Fleet Star A. It's already here, so we'll just move him into the garage. And then he's fully repaired and full of fuel again. So the Fleet Star is the one I was talking about that has all the good stuff with our customization, right? So I can put the frame add-ons here. You can go through the different ones. So there's the crane. So we can add a loading crane. It's a little more expensive than we can afford right now, but when you get this, you can load that on with the flatbed. And the crane will sit between the cab and the flatbed, and you can load your own stuff onto your vehicle. All right, so let's so right now we don't have anything that we can really do with the Fleet Star. So let's go to the GMC, and then we will exit the garage in the GMC. All right, so let's take a look at the things that we need to do for the map. So there's an upgrade right here. What's this upgrade? Let's go take a look. So we're around back. Let's go around here and see what this upgrade is. There's the trailer store, so you can buy different trailers. Let's see what this upgrade is right over here. Alright, so we just unlocked ungageable all-wheel drive. So all-wheel drive power train that can provide torque and connected wheels on demand. Such items can be equipped via the customization menu in the garage. Alright, so the engageable all-wheel drive is available for purchase. Upgrades. You can find upgrades in the world that may not apply to your current vehicle, but will be useful will be useful basically for any of your vehicles. All right. So because this didn't have all-wheel drive, let's switch over to the CK, and then let's go to our map again and see what we can find. So let's try, maybe we'll pick up this watchtower up here real quick. And then I think that'll be it for this episode, just because we're already at 25 minutes. And I want to keep these episodes kind of short because I don't want you guys to get bored or have too much content in one episode that it kind of detracts and feels kind of sluggish. I'd like to keep the episodes short and interesting for you guys if I can. All right, let's take a look at that map real quick again. Yeah, so I gotta go all the way down here, and then it's gonna be the only road here on the left. Yep, see that all-wheel drive is off again. So every time you get back in your vehicle, make sure you turn your all-wheel drive on if you want to use it. If not, you can not worry about it. All right, so here's that road to the left. It's kind of hidden, just looks like we're driving off road basically, but this is the way we have to go to get up to that watchtower. Oh, it looks like we're getting kind of stuck. Let's pull ourselves out a little bit. I don't know if we just got stuck on a log or what happened. Yeah, see, I think we got stuck on those logs. I think that's what was holding us back. All right. There's more of those logs up here. Try to go around them so we ain't getting stuck on them. Alright, we can see the watchtower now. We just gotta get close enough to trigger it. Slinging mud all over the tires and back tailgate and everything. Alright, sweet. Here's that watchtower. All right, so that was our second watchtower has been discovered. We got 3 vehicles now, so we were able to pull the Fleet Star in. We brought the GMC and the CK500 is what we started with. So this seemed like a kind of a short episode today, but we actually got quite a bit done. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, please like and subscribe. And then I look forward to going through this game with all you guys here. I will talk to you guys later. It's been fun. Thanks.